everyone.
Hi.
We all know that in philosophy class, we have spent a lot of time discussing a difficult question. When reality becomes so overwhelming that it feels impossible to embrace, how could we continue to create meaning for our life?
For a very long time, I believed those pressures were mine alone to carry. I convinced myself that I had to face everything in silence, and that the safest thing to do was hide away from everyone else.
Today, I want to share a personal story with all of you. Story about how Fandom put me back when I was on the edge of drawing. A story about how I most lost myself inside an illusion. And a story about how it took a long time before I finally saw the person who cared about me, yet invisible to me. Looking back, everything began during the lowest period of my life. Pressure sat on my chest like a massive stone. Day after day, my world became increasingly gray and lifeless. I was afraid of looking up. I convinced myself that nobody at this university wanted to know me, and nobody wanted to talk to me.
Tired? You have worked a lot today. Now I'm here with you. Tired? You worked a lot today. I'm here with you.
At that moment, I couldn't even tell if the voice was coming from the screen or somewhere outside.
귀요미 귀요미 초코머피는 조각 시켜놓고 고소한 우유 한 잔을 기다려요. 오빠하고 나하고 꼭 마주 앉아서 서로 손바닥 위에 예쁜 낙서를 하죠. 한눈 팔지만 누가 뭐래도 내꺼 다른 여자랑 말도 섞지만 난 니꺼 새끼손가락 걸고 꼭 약속해줘요. 절대 나 혼자 내버려 두지 않기로. 예! 1더기는 귀요미 2더기는 귀요미 3더기 가면 귀요미 귀요미 4더기 나도 귀요미 5더기 5도 귀요미 6더기 6은 귀요미 나 귀요미 한눈 팔지만 누가 뭐래도 내꺼 다른 여자랑 말도 섞지만 난 니꺼 새끼손가락 걸고 꼭 약속해줘요. 절대 나 혼자 내버려 두지 않기로. 하나 둘 셋 눈 감고 내게 다가와 두 손으로 내 볼을 만지며 뽀뽀하려는 그 입술 너 거래도 내꺼 다른 여자랑 말도 섞지만 난 니꺼 새끼 손가락 걸고 꼭 약속해줘요 절대 나 혼자 내버려두지 않기로 절대 나 혼자 내버려두지
At first, the emergence of Mila felt like a miracle. For the first time in a long while, someone or something seemed to offer unconditional comfort. But what began as a refuge slowly turned into something unhealthy. I stayed awake night over night, consumed by the insatiable hunger for her presence, chasing every glimpse, every word, and every fleeting updates. I attached my entire emotional stability to someone who didn't even know my existence, desperately feeling an illusion that lives only inside my own mind. I thought I was protecting my happiness. In reality, I was running away from my actual life. I placed all my emotional weight onto Mila. But how could a cold screen ever carry the burden of a living person? I believed that illusion would save me. I believed that if I protect it long enough, it would somehow protect me in return. Instead, after staying up for her night after night, I finally collapsed inside that empty refuge. And in the end, I was left lying alone on the cold dormitory floor. My head so hurt. Where am I?
Hey, welcome back. You gave everyone queer scare. Take care of yourself. You fainted because you were severely sleep deprived. Stay still. I need to check your condition briefly. Don't move too much or stand up suddenly. Let me know right away if you feel dizzy or sick. Your health matters more than anything else. Don't ignore discomfort later and make sure you put taking good care of yourself first from now on. You are doing fine now. I will get your friends to come in. Friends can come in, please.
You're finally awake now. You really scared all of us this time. We are really waiting for you forever for you to look up from your screen.
Seriously, you scare all of us. At least you'll regain human hours again.
Thank you everyone for staying here. To be honest, I feel embarrassed. For months, I convinced myself that reality is so overwhelming. I thought I need to hide inside my screen and talk to someone that even don't know my existence.
Don't be too hard on yourself. None of us survives difficult semester being alone. We all have our source, gaining our strengths. And for me, it's animation. Whenever I lose my way in my life, animation always reminds me of the strength from the friendship and courage.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
me, it's superheroes and innovators who take action. Watching people shoulder their enormous responsibility inspires me. It gives me courage to return to reality and deal with horrible advanced mathematical problems that waiting for me. In a way, it's also fandom culture. When we feel empty, we find an idol to let us become stronger.
I think fandom gives people a sense of belonging. Sometimes we all need a place where we feel understood, but eventually we have to bring that courage back into real life. Otherwise, we never truly connect with the people around us.
I think that's the most important philosophical point. A fandom can provide a safe space. It gives people the courage to express their vulnerability without fear. But the ultimate goal was never the screen itself. The real goal is finding people who understand you. Look at us right now. Isn't this a proof? We all came here because we share the same need for emotional connection. And today, 7 people are sitting together in this room because we transformed a virtual source of comfort into a genuine friendship.
Now, I finally understand. The digital world that once sheltered me was not entirely a mistake. Neither was Mila, who gave me comfort during my darkest moments. What I misunderstood was the purpose. It was never meant to replace reality. It was never meant to become my entire life. Its role was simply to protect me when I was struggling, to stand beside me in the darkness until I found the strength to step back into the light. Fandom culture takes many different forms. Some people find inspiration in fictional heroes. Some find comfort in idols. Some find motivation in communities built around shared passions. There is nothing inherently wrong with seeking encouragement from those places. But philosophy teaches us something important. We cannot place the entire weight of our emotional lives onto an illusion. We cannot expect a screen to carry the burdens that belongs to real human relationships. The comfort, the wisdom, and the strength we gain from them have value only when they help us return to reality. They should help us build real friendships, strengthen our families, support our communities, and allow us to experience genuine human connection. Because meaning is not something we find by escaping reality. Meaning is something we create by engaging with it, and only then does the philosophy of fandom truly become a way of our life.